Good morning.
Ew.
Oh, hey, we're doing a podcast?
Welcome Backyard Hang.
Doing a pod. Feeling good.
Guys, do we have a guest again? Do we have a guest on this
Nice.
podcast?
Intro to the
Organic.
intro. We've got a
God.
guest. Jason Hellerman here with us, everybody.
Good evening.
If you're a fan of the pod, you know we've talked about him. You know he talks like that.
Very formal.
That's his real voice.
We're doing it.
Like a butler on his first day.
If you're a
Hello, sirs.
if you're a patron, which more of you should be, entry level $5 right now, worth all the money in the world. I think you get something, and you get the video, and you get an extra episode every week. First of all, I feel like we haven't talked about this in forever.
We do
got
a bad
Patreon.
job of promoting the Patreon.
But anyway, enough about that
Yeah.
stupid shit.
It's good, though. Sign
Jason
up
was
for
on
it. It's how we
Thursday.
get to keep doing it.
We got in it about the strike and the strike ending.
Picket line.
I'm a
Picket
patron.
line, some
You're a
great
fun
picket
little-
stories.
So hot goss about a
Oh,
certain
it's-
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Jason is a patron. I do have to break this news. You don't get reimbursed this month just for being a guest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jason
come on.
is Jason is
we
the
still accept
only
the money.
patron to be on the episode.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? If we weren't
That's a
doing this
distinction.
at my house, I'd say we should make that a tier. But I don't want people coming over, I don't think.
Why did I have to Venmo Alex all that money?
Oh, I
You
see.
know, times are tough.
Yeah.
You know, but strike just
How about
ended.
this for a tier of the Patreon? You do $100 a month, you come to my bachelor party.
Oh, wow.
I love
Yeah.
that.
You do $1,000 a month. We'll come do the pod in your backyard. How about that? $1,000. We'll come to you.
What is the
I like
number
that
here?
tier a lot.
I think we should.
It might need to be more than 1,000 for 3 first-class plane tickets.
Oh,
though.
first class.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
never
when
flown
I'm-
first
when I'm
class. I'd
flying
love to.
coach.
Yeah.
You.
This is the time.
What would be the number to get? I pay this amount. I get to come to your bachelor party.
My bachelor, just for a stranger
Stranger.
to get to come.
Anyone on
What's
the
the
internet.
real number?
The real number, I'm gonna say.
Alex is gonna put it up?
$2,000.
Yeah.
2000 Will you put it up?
If we chip it, we go halves on that.
No. Will you just put that as a tier?
As a
And
tier.
then I think it's legally
That's a tier.
binding.
$2,000.
that.
you can come to my
$2,000.
bachelor
You
party.
just get to come to Andy's bachelor party.
Tommy's trying to get someone
All
to fill
the
a spot
days?
because he might be at a funeral.
Is it all the days, or is it just
one day, $2,000.
One day, one night?
Regular boys.
they get to sleep
one
over?
day, one night. They get to sleep at the bachelor party.
Can they use the hot
$2,000.
tub?
Also, by the
They're gonna
way,
have
right now it's set up where I get the whole $2,000 also.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing a lot of work. I'm writing out the description.
Yeah,
I'm hitting
it was
publish on
my
the button.
idea.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, you get to come to the bachelor party. Your flight is paid for. Alex's flight is paid for.
All right.
Wow.
Well, what do
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get?
What do
you
I
get a
get?
ring.
You get to
You
kick
get-
rocks, my man. I'm in the money.
Are you booking their flights for them? Because that $2,000 sounds like a pretty good deal.
I'll book your flight for you. You pay $2,000.
Jason, you're invited to the bachelor party.
I
You're
know, but if
invited.
it's going to cost around $2,000, I might just become a. What have I been paying this Patreon for? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think it includes flight or travel. Like
Yeah, you gotta pay
just-
your
that's
own
just your
flight.
entry
All right.
fee.
Yeah, I
You
just want to check
travel.
When
in.
you buy a ticket to a concert, they don't fly you in
Well, they should. You know?
Yeah, look.
These
with
fees
these
are out of
fees.
control.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm a beat behind right now.
Yeah, you're slow.
That gummy's kicking in.
Well,
It's happening earlier this
Yeah.
episode than
Wow.
normal.
Yeah.
happened fast.
Well, it happened in the last episode.
Happened fast, happened hard on this
Don't
one.
let the people know we do 2 in a row. You can only know that if you're a Patreon and know we're wearing the same clothes.
Same shirt.
Can I say
Yeah.
how exciting it is as a Patreon member to be here as the gummy kicks in to Tommy?
You
It's,
get to feel
That's
it
a
in
tier.
real time. Yeah, yeah.
That's a good tier.
Kind of see him just get lost.
his eyes did kind of roll sideways.
Yeah, yeah. You'll lose.
What
him for
happened to
just a
that
couple
time cut video where I got all paranoid that one night? Andy wasn't even here to see it.
I mean, I'll make it. I mean, it's just it's the two of us, so I didn't know if it fits with the brand now. That's the three of us. But
Well, I
I'll-
mean, if I
cut
can't
it.
be here, you guys can go
I
ahead.
think we should dip our
You can still
toes
do
into the
it.
brand without Andy.
I just joined the brand. I don't like the way you phrased it.
chop it up. I will chop it up. Don't worry. Well, I got something I want to talk to you guys about. Something
Can
I
you
wanna
hold
talk
on for a
to-
second?
I'll hold on, but if it's real,
Oh, you
I
want
don't
to hear
think-
my new segment?
I don't. Did we properly introduce Jason before we move on?
we did.
I
on
don't
the
I
think
think
that
we
we
did
have.
a
I don't think
bunch
we
of
have.
bits in real life, but
Pay to find out who
Jason
I am. Yeah.
is a friend and person of ours. Jason is
Jason
a
friend in person.
what?
He's a man.
So far,
Who
so
has
good.
ever been like, this is a person of mine?
He's a friend in person,
He's a friend in person.
but he's
who
also
identifies
a
as
friend
man.
in work. We met him at work.
He's a friend of what you
He
are.
writes.
Hi, my man.
He writes mostly movies and a
You guys
little
all
bit of
met
TV.
on a show called the
Yeah, I don't say
Grizzlies.
that. Are we saying that name?
I mean,
I guess.
he's in jail for tax
He's in
evasion. I think
prison.
We can say it. Yeah. Todd Chrisley is the name. That's the name. We met on a television show, and Jason got real mad that everyone in the office got gifted putty except for us.
Oh yeah.
Andy, have you heard this?
Everyone got a gift
I
of what?
forgot about
So
this.
we were working on this show. The three of us were.
I'll never get over it.
We're writing on this show, coming up with bits, hot bits, Andy, really tasty
Yeah,
bits.
yeah.
And
Did you guys come up with that bit where he embezzled all that money?
Yeah,
That was
well,
my idea.
long, slow burn that bit. But so we're in the office with the rest of the production staff. You know, everyone.
and it's just the three of us.
the three of us against
and
the
none
world,
of us has had done anything to anyone else to cause a weird vibe.
except make a lot of noise in our own office. But so it's a full television show. There's a lot of people working on it, and the three of us. And so at one point, the show moves from the production offices to set. And one day, the three of us come in to set, and the production offices are what do you call those? The trailers, mods.
Yeah.
And we walk in, and on literally every single desk, but the three of ours, was it Crazy Larry's Thinking Putty?
Yeah.
Like a tin of Crazy
Oh,
Larry's.
those are nice.
They're
Yeah.
very nice.
Those are nice.
Every single person on this television show, big show, got that except for us.
We started to think it was on purpose.
Yeah. It seemed calculated.
And so
You guys were thinking too much. They couldn't have you thinking anymore.
So smash cut to later in the evening. We have to stay late. It's now just the three of us, only the three of us on this lot. It's
And
a
we
long
could
night.
use some thinking putty.
We could use some thinking putty. And Tommy perches on a parking little like a divider, like a bird, and doesn't say anything for a while. And then Jason just spirals into the longest rant I've ever heard about us not getting thinking putty. I've never seen someone more upset about thinking putty than Jason was. But it's a really tremendous memory.
I was in a fight most of the time on that show, it felt like. And I think that may have caused you guys to not get. I think we were teamed up and no thinking putty.
I think what that show did for me personally is help me strengthen my skills at diffusing situations. I feel like I get better at that.
Well, I just learned how to explode. Apparently.
Just to combust.
Yeah.
And famously had a push-up bet on that show. Famously.
A push-up bet?
Famously, yeah.
A lot of people still talking about it.
There's the.
You want a push-up bet? You did the most push-ups?
How'd you know I won?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just
Because you
bringing
bring
it
it
up
up.
yourself. It
I
wasn't
don't
you.
think you're bringing up
Bringing up
a
a
contest you
story.
lost.
It was maybe the second day. I think like I barely knew Tommy and Alex, and they of course knew each other. And we were at lunch, and I think the bet was I don't think you could do 400 push-ups in the rest of the day. Is that
It was-
close to it?
My memory was it was like in
don't.
Tommy says it's
I-
like a couple hours or an hour or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's after lunch.
Yeah, it's after lunch.
It's not 1 hour. It's like the 3 hours
Yeah.
after lunch.
Oh, yeah, you're
Before you
full
go.
of lunch.
Yeah.
That's harder to do a
full
push-up.
lunch.
But-
And we ate a full lunch.
Yeah.
Mm.
We all do remember. We're talking about push-ups, and I remember Alex saying, "I don't think you can do 400
That
push-ups
feels
before
like
the
a
end
thing
of
you
the
would
day."
remember.
And I was not happy with it. And so we just went upstairs. We're supposed to be doing a bunch of work,
Mhm.
but then I would just get down. I was timing it out. I don't remember what it was.
We had a clock on the wall.
I had 2 or 3 hours to do, or maybe 4 hours, because even 100 and I don't even know.
I don't. Yeah.
Let's say it's some amount of time.
By the
And
time
I
we
just,
got back to the office, it was almost 2, and we were going to leave at 6.
so there, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's
That's
no
4
way he
hours.
remembers the time that way.
That's
I
4
do.
hours.
Yeah.
But I had to calculate every interval of how long, and I was just getting up, doing 50 push-ups, sitting back down, and it was very hard at the end. But I did win the bet.
Oh, wow. Well, speaking of
Andy.
push-up bets, you're bringing up this one that you won. I know that you had one with your daughter for her birthday over the weekend.
Oh,
How did it
great
turn
question.
out?
Good
How many
segue.
push-ups did Harper do?
Yeah.
Has she defeated you? I noticed you didn't bring it up, so I feel like she maybe won.
No, she lost.
Is that
Tell
true?
us what happened.
It is true. We do the push-up contest. I will preface it by saying she was out of gym for about 5 days because she tweaked her back. but she still wanted to do it. And then she did 46 push-ups, which is a lot lower than she can and than I thought. But also, it's a very impressive number just because it takes a long time and she never lost form. So I was like, she's going to go forever.
Mhm.
And then she got to 46 and stopped and was like, I didn't want to do anymore. And it's what I said before. She doesn't have the killer instinct. And the only thing that would let me win is if she just was like, I think I have him. Because we were talking about it before that, the day before, and she asked how many I did last year, and I said 42.
Yeah.
And I think she just assumes that her dad hasn't been doing push-ups every day for the last 2 months, that I would just do the same number again. So all she had to do was 46.
Do you want to win that way, though, to know that the superior athlete
In what
just
way?
gave up?
In what
She
way?
was just like, I'm done. You know?
She was fading a bit, but I think she could have done more. I don't know that she could have gotten to 80 on that round just by the way she was doing
But
it.
next year, you'll be going first.
No, I won.
Oh, I see. It's
We
not
gotta
every
remind
other
her to
year.
rest her
Oh.
back next year. Like, crush up some ibuprofen in her smoothie.
Do you guys remember when we tried
Do
to
you
jump on our
remember?
desks at work?
Oh, I definitely remember trying to jump on the desks.
We tried to jump on our desks, Andy, and it didn't go great.
That's too rowdy. I see why you guys didn't get that thinking
We
button.
didn't get
I
the
think
thinking
I
button.
jumped on the desk.
I'm not saying we didn't jump on the desk, but part I remember is it was at the very end of the day, and Jason jumped on his desk, and it slammed into a shared wall.
As you say, I think I was the only one who didn't make it on top quietly. Yeah.
And then we had to just, hey, how are you? Have a good day. We'll see you. See you tomorrow.
That show was so insane that at one point a tanker truck of fuel got into a wreck and exploded. Like actually exploded. I wasn't feeling the heat, but you could see, like, you're so close to this, you see every bit of the top of it happening, and they just kept doing it. They kept doing the show. People were wearing masks.
The way that I told it is I came home from work that day, and Moore asked me how was work, and I was like, well, a tanker truck got in a wreck on the 5. It exploded in a way that shook the trailer we were in. It blacked out the sun. Ash started raining down.
Yeah.
A woman
Which
started
is true.
sobbing.
Yeah, weeping.
And quit the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how the day started.
It was like 9 a.m. when
Yeah. And it only got worse from there. It was a wild, wild show. Truly.
Then we will shoot in the shade.
Now, Andy, do you want to get into your brand new segment first?
I got a brand new segment. It's something funny I saw at the airport this week.
Is that the name? That's the full name of the segment?
Yeah.
Something funny I saw at the airport this week.
Can't wait to see that graphic.
We're not really going to have a lot of these, I don't think.
I think it's
Andy
going to be
flies
a lot. Something
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
I saw at the airport this week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, maybe we won't, but I am
I'm
almost
flying
diamond
this weekend. I'm
status.
going to keep my head on a swivel now that I know we
Yeah,
got a
you
segment.
might, you might
to
have
fill.
a segment.
Oh, I hope you see
Yeah.
something funny at the airport
Something
this
I hope
week.
I do.
So I'm at the Atlanta airport. I believe it's the Atlanta airport, and I'm walking, and they got a timeline of Atlanta historical figures, and everyone has a quote. It's these like profound, every person deserves freedom, like the profound things. Each one of these famous Atlanta historic person says, and then it gets up to the current governor or mayor. I didn't know this was going to be a segment when I witnessed it, or otherwise I would have paid closer attention to details. But it's the current governor or mayor, and his quote is his quote, and I'm paraphrasing here. I didn't write it down, but his quote is something like, "We're gonna get him. Let's go."
It's just like the end of a football huddle is what that
Yeah,
sounds
it
like.
was really like we're doing great. All right. It was something Dave Waite would
Feels
be
like-
known to say.
That feels like the governor, right?
Yeah.
It's a governor type of
That's
thing.
probably a governor, yeah.
I thought it was going to be like Killer Mike, just like a rap lyric they pulled.
Exactly.
I was waiting for someone else. I was waiting
Ludicrous.
yeah.
I got hoes in different area codes.
Yeah,
for Matt Ryan.
Also, I got hoes in different area codes.
yeah. Very similar.
And that was something funny I saw at the airport this week.
Oh, I love the imaging. Yeah. I love the production value. That's strong. Now, I have a story that was sent in to us by a listener. Perhaps you heard of him. His name is Jeff Byrne. Now, Jeff Byrne sent me in
Burn, 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 burn.
this hot story from the USA Today.
Oh.
Heard of it?
Okay.
Current.
Yeah, I think you have. USA Today releases their list of top 10 fast food chains in U.S. Okay?
Oh my God.
And guess what's number 7?
I
you
see Alex
stupid
is
idiot.
excited,
Oh
so
my
I
It's
God.
Skyline Chili, you fools. Number 7 on the USA Today's list.
Is that really
That's
fast food?
stupid.
It's fast food.
You know what, Jason?
It's
It's
fast
not fast
casual.
food and it's not chili. It's such bullshit.
Well,
Jason,
take it up with
Jason
the USA
Hellerman, have you
Today.
ever had this Skyline chili
I
before?
never have, but you know what? I bought Alex a Skyline Chili hat once.
And
Oh,
I
that's
still
a
have
sweet gift.
Yeah.
Does the hat give you
I've
diarrhea?
never seen him wear
it. No,
it.
the hat doesn't give you diarrhea. What it does is warm your heart, okay?
Do you got the list?
I do have the list.
All right,
Should we guess
here's
number one?
Let's.
Wendy's.
You're not going to be able to guess number 1 because it's not traditional what you think of when you think of fast food. It's
Okay, can you-
fast food top 10 per average rating.
So I'll tell you this: your first 2 things off this list make it already bullshit.
No.
It's Skyline Chili, and then now the first one is one we're not going to guess.
Yeah, you'll never guess.
To me, it's not fast food if they don't have a drive-through. Is
Mhm.
number
They do
one
have
not a
drive-thru,
place
and
with a
I
drive-through?
worked in it, okay? Back off.
No.
bud.
I'm
We're talking about
I
number
know
one.
Skyline. I'm not debating Skyline is fast food. You're saying
Well,
number
that's
one.
the biggest spider I've ever seen.
I know. I didn't want to say anything.
What is happening?
Where?
It's right there
Right
by Alex's
there.
feet.
There
Where?
it goes. Catch you later,
Jeez,
bud.
it crawled into your drink.
They better not. Now, I'll tell you this.
Let's see.
Look around.
Oh, Jason's really afraid of
Yeah,
spiders.
not
That
a
was a big one.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I
You
tried to
held
keep my
it together.
composure.
Oh, we may see something.
Yeah, I was clenching.
Here's what I'll tell you. And I'll extend it to the to top 13 because that's the screenshot I took. Of the top 13, I've only heard of 1, 2, 3, 4,
What?
5,
Only heard of?
6, 7 of them.
How are
It's
these
so
the best?
stupid.
Yeah.
Huh? Because they're the best. They did the research.
Oh, is
The
it like
average
Fred's
rating
Burgers?
Out of 5. Out of 5
Don't show them the
stars.
list.
I will never show them the list, but I will read it to them.
You know what's a great fast food sandwich? Tommy, you know what I'm talking about. Lion's Choice.
I don't.
You like Lion's Choice?
I've never been.
Oh.
Is that on the list?
It's a regional fast food around St. Louis. It's a roast beef place.
Oh.
Oh, I have
Delicious.
heard about that. I have not had it.
Delicious.
I've
So
not
this
heard
list
about that.
sounds. What's the first one? If we're not going to guess
I'm
it,
not going 1 to 13. What are you
Well,
out of your
because
fucking mind? You ever read a list? You go
Culver's
bottom
on
to
there?
top. Culver's is not on
this
there.
list lost
That's
all
my-
credibility
What I'll
with
tell
number
you
7.
Is number 13 the Habit Burger Grill? Okay.
Do they have
Habit
a drive-through?
I've had
I
that.
don't
They
know.
do not have a drive. That's like a smash burger.
Here's number 12, and number 12 I feel like should be higher, and we can talk about it, guys. Raisin Cane's.
Oh, I'm a
chicken
big cane
strip
guy.
place.
God,
Raisin
I
Cane's.
love Raisin
This,
Cane's.
It's
Great
It's
sauce.
good.
Great sauce.
If McDonald's isn't number 1, this is not right,
It
right?
should be McDonald's number one. I mean,
McDonald's
as much as
is
McDonald's
trash
is
by
so
volume
basic, it's
of
good.
restaurant, but no one's going, oh, McDonald's is so good. It should be.
Are
know,
you
the
out of
thing
your
is, I
mind?
hadn't
I'm a
had
Wendy's guy.
McDonald's
How do you
in
think
probably 10
McDonald's
years.
is that big? Because so
Because
many
of
people do what you
convenience.
just said.
Because of
McDonald's is
convenience.
pretty good. I hadn't had it in honestly 10 years, and then I went there on a road trip with Tori, and I was like, "Oh shit, McDonald's is good. It's good."
Yeah, but is it number 1?
I think it's maybe number one. Yeah,
It's better than
or Steak and Shake.
roast
is
beef.
number one.
Roast beefs are us or whatever.
Well,
the
if
fuck you're
I'm just like
talking about.
picking, I
Ooh.
would rather have a Lion's Choice, but McDonald's
Is Steak
good.
and Shake on there?
Nope, but number 11 is Blaze Pizza, my man.
Blaze
That's
Pizza.
not
That's
fucking
not
fast,
fast
food.
Okay, your problem is
Hey,
with the.
I mean, it's the
timeline.
fastest you could
Fast
make a
casual.
pizza,
that counts
but
as then
Fast
is
cash.
Chipotle on there?
Chipotle's not on there, but what I'll tell you, at number
Fucking
10,
that's nuts.
bullshit.
85 degrees bakery and cafe. You gotta
I don't
get
even
rid
want
of
to
I don't
hear
even know
the
what
rest of these
85
lists.
degrees bakery and cafe.
Is it just hot inside it?
that. Number
85
9
is like a sweltering day.
and pizza.
You should get
Never
food
heard of it.
poisoning
I
because
never
it's
heard of
not
it.
even
And
the
pizza.
temperature food should be.
Number 8 mod pizza. I have heard of
I
it.
hate
this
this
is a
list, man.
pizza-centric list.
Number 7 Skyline Chili. I hate
yeah,
it.
it doesn't make any sense. Mod
Number
pizza's
6.
way better.
Thundercloud subs. You ever heard of it?
No.
This list is made up.
Number
This is-
5.
Someone from Skyline Chili
Yeah.
made this list up, and they're like, "It won't be believable
USA
if we put
Today.
it number one. We have to put it at number 7.
Number
We'll
5.
make up the top 6."
Dion's.
Unbelievable.
What, just like a guy's place?
Just your friend's
Dion.
house?
You ever heard of Dion?
Yeah.
Dion's is on number.
Dion's mom's
Oh my-
making lasagna tonight.
Number
Full in his
4.
garage.
Condado tacos. I can't even say that one with
Candido?
confidence.
I don't love
Condado?
this list.
No, I don't know.
Take a stab at
Yeah.
that. Number 3. BB Bop. Asian Grill.
Oh, there's one by you in Santa Monica.
I love that Hanson song.
Now, here's where it all comes together for you, fellas. All right, tell me this list is bullshit. In-N-Out Burger, number 2.
Bullshit.
I think In-N-Out Burger way overrated.
Yeah,
I would take Steak
hey,
and Shake and McDonald's
guys,
over
couldn't
Five
In-N-Out
Guys
Burger.
over it.
And Five Guys, but Five Guys no drive-through. I don't put it at fast food. Fast
Shake
casual.
Shack. Shake Shack.
That's what I was trying to think.
And
of.
Shake Shack.
number 1 with a bullet, we all saw this coming. Chiba Hut Toasted Subs.
Is that a weed place?
That's what I thought. When I read
Oh
it. I've
man.
never heard of it, but coming in with a
Is this,
4.59
like-
rating.
That's nuts, dude. I mean,
This
if you got
USA?
toasted subs, Pot
It's
Bellies.
USA.
Pot Bellies is a great toasted sub, better than
But
Chiba.
USA America?
US of A. United States of these
That's a
here,
bad list.
America.
Well,
In-
thanks for sending in the bullshit
It's
list.
honestly one of the best
It
days of my
didn't,
life.
it didn't have McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's,
because they're not
Arby's.
good, guys. I mean,
Here's
they're
Jason's
popular,
list of fast food restaurants.
Ubiquitous.
That's my left butt cheek. I didn't even get to the right.
I would get
You
Arby's.
You picking
on
a
that
fast
list.
food? Go down the line. You're picking one fast food restaurant, any fast food. You're on a road trip. What's the thing that you're going for the most? Have we
You
already
want
talked
my
about
answer?
this?
Here's
I
my
feel like I
answer,
talked about
Andy.
this with
Here's-
someone
This is
recently.
legitimately what I'm looking for most of the time. It's either an Arby's or a Taco Bell. Those are the two I'm looking for most
Okay,
of the time.
okay,
When I'm on a road
honest.
trip. I'm looking for those.
I'm a Wendy's guy. Give me a little, what is it,
Wendy-
like the Baconator, you know? I like a little frosty.
Ooh, Baconator.
Frosty, strong choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Chipotle on this?
No.
Yeah, you can choose Chipotle.
No, it's not.
I'll drive past all these places.
For a Chipotle?
I mean, I don't know. Why are you surprised?
Yeah, this
You
is
out of your mind?
But I feel like we got to limit this to drive-through.
Did
was
I have
very
it today?
Drive-through before, but I feel like it's got to be drive-through
Now you're
because
bringing
it's
it
a
back.
road trip.
Well, I mean,
What's a road trip? So I'm saying anything that is on a highway sign. If it's a
Chipotle's
restaurant
on
that
a
comes up
highway
on a
sign.
highway
Chipotle
sign.
is-
I will
oh
allow
yeah.
That's what you're looking for.
Chipotle should get a drive-through.
Can you?
They should,
have you had the
absolutely.
carne asada?
I've had the carne asada.
Why don't they cut it smaller?
I don't know. I was in line at Chipotle the other day, and I ordered a steak bowl, and the lady was like, "We have carne asada," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I know." And she was like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "Try it," and she gave me a
cup.
piece in a souffle cup, but it's so big, it's like flopping over the side.
Is
I'm
it
eating
called a
with
Can I
my-
get a
Souffle
steak
cup?
knife
Yeah.
and a fork?
I'm biting it with my
Wait,
hand.
what's
Ramekin?
a souffle cup?
That's what those are called, I think.
A ramekin is what I've
Yeah,
heard of.
A
it.
ramekin.
Yeah.
What are you guys?
Souffle.
Just two German immigrants over here. A ramekin. It's a souffle cup.
That's crazy. I don't think I've
That's
never heard
too
it called that.
fancy. You can't have a piece of
Googling
carne
souffle
asada.
cup and
Did
I'm
they have
Googling
souffle
ramekin.
cups at Skyline?
Yeah, souffle cup.
Souffle.
you catch
Is
your
that like
diarrhea
the
in.
little thing that the paper ketchup cup? Is that what it's?
I'm
That's
Googling
what it is?
souffle cup and I'm seeing what comes up here. I gotta figure out how to
Nothing.
spell souffle.
You won't be here all night.
Souffle cup. I put a T in it. Does that feel good?
SOUFFLE.
Souffle cup. Boom.
Was I right about the
First
spelling?
result. Exactly what we're talking about.
Google
Now,
ramekin.
what's a ramekin. Yeah.
Oh, but a ramekin to me is like anything that you just put sauce in to dip.
Yeah, that's like
Ramekin.
my TGI
Oh,
Fridays training.
Ramekin
Mm.
Skywalker over here.
By the way, guys,
Ramekin
I choose Jimmy
porcelain.
John's.
Oh, I love Jimmy John's.
First result. A little too fancy, guys.
Mm.
Scroll.
You're calling it a souffle cup.
No, I
There's ramekins so common they make nice ones
the
of
point
them.
of it is that I don't have to scroll. Boom, exactly what we're talking about. First result, and then
Scroll.
You know, look, nothing. You got this tin
Ramekin.
thing.
Ramekin.
Do you
Yeah.
know the difference between a souffle cup and a ramekin?
You can't.
Ramekin and a souffle cup in your ass.
Andy, you know what? I feel like if you got that out clean, that's a viral clip. But you just couldn't stick the dismount, and I don't even blame you. I really don't. But
I don't even think you said it right.
I can't.
He's ramekin my dick,
Ramekin.
not ramekin my souffle. I don't know how souffle cup came up again.
I think it works. No, I do think it works.
Dude, the target audience for that joke is people that know the other joke
Yeah.
that we actually told on last week's
It's a tight
podcast.
window. It's a really tight window, which is what makes it so great. It's really-
Well, I started telling it, and before I started telling it, I thought I was just going to tell it in a way where I use the words, but then I realized that ramekin kind of works in the joke, and it made me laugh pretty hard.
yeah, it got you good. It got you good. It was strong. It was really
Oh,
strong.
man.
I thought
You
that-
rarely get those in real life.
Well, big thanks to Jeff Byrne for sending that in. I mean, I couldn't appreciate it more. Really,
Did you say you had a fun story that everybody's going to love?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
Had a great time. I feel like we got a lot of mileage out of it. Andy fucking crushed with himself over there.
Party of one.
It is.
Everyone knows the sign of a good comedian
Yeah.
is he can make himself laugh till he cries.
And he's going to stay for his own second show. That's
Oh, you brought this cereal too.
yeah.
Do we eat it
okay.
dry?
Well, you can't.
No, I think you got to do a bowl.
Well, let's
I mean,
back
to get the
up
full
here.
experience.
Last week's pod,
Blah,
Tommy
blah,
came out.
Oh, we're getting to the bullying portion here.
Tommy came out hard anti-Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm not even anti.
he
I'm
never
not letting
had
you
it.
frame
He said
it this
people
way.
never even
He
heard
never
of it.
had it, and he said
I
that
said it's a fringe cereal.
you said it's a fringe cereal. Said it's like an indie band of cereal,
Yeah.
and
He was saying that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like Chiba subs.
exactly. And people came out of the woodwork, caused quite a stir. So much so that I haven't even made a reel of that moment. People are commenting on other content, being like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?" They said that we should kick you off the podcast. I mean, I'm just kind of
Hey,
telling
I've
you
been-
what they're saying.
Find a backyard.
But what I did, and Steve Smolin on the Patreon suggested this. I got to give credit where credit's due. Is he said
Get him,
he
Steve.
said we should shove it down your throat, but I did
What?
go and I did
Well,
buy
they
it.
eat
That's
it
why
with a
I'm here.
spoon. at
Why
your own
would that
rate.
I
happen?
bought a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch so that you can you got to try this live on the podcast, and
Change your life.
I kind of want
Did-
us all to have it because it's such a
Well,
good
this
cereal.
is the thing I knew. We said right before we started is you brought a two-handed food.
Yeah.
And
We already
we don't
worked
have
our way
mic
around it. I'm gonna hold
stands.
the
we
bowl.
worked a way around it. Yeah, Annie's going to hold the
I'm
bowl.
going to hold the bowl while
You
eat
hold
the cereal.
Jason's
I could
bowl,
put the
Jason
bowl
holds
on
my
the stand.
bowl,
I'm not
I
having
hold
someone
Annie's
hold the bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
With just
I
a
can get the bowl
Human
closer to your
centipede
face.
of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Exactly right. Now I'm going to go. You guys.
While
just-
Alex prepares it with some lactate.
What was
Yeah.
that?
That's Darwin over
I
there.
don't know. Darwin's
I'm
No.
gonna
gonna
go
check
get
it
the.
out.
I'm
Darwin
gonna go
heard
get
it
the
too.
milk
Darwin, what was it?
In the stuff.
She's alert. This dog is alert.
There was
right
a
now.
noise for real. It wasn't just her.
There was a thump.
I bought something.
Someone's
for you
just
gotta try
hiding
this
out in
this
there and they got
week,
so
too.
bored.
While I was
Died.
driving around the country, I bought it. You got to try this thing. I bought s'mores flavored M&Ms,
Oh,
but I was on a drive, like a 3-hour drive, so I ate them, and they weren't good.
Huh?
We're locked out.
We're locked out of my house.
class. But Sally went.
I don't have my keys on me.
How fucking convenient. This is an inside job.
She went trick or treating at Disneyland. I guess they have like an adult trick-or-treating
Recently?
thing. Yeah, like last
It's
week.
not.
I don't
Not even
know.
October yet.
Yeah, it was called like something's hullabaloo. I don't ask questions when she
we're
leaves.
recording this in
Who
June.
be hullabaloo?
Yeah, who's
The Adam Sandler.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I tell you, as a film guy, Jay, you're our go-to film guy.
Yeah,
I liked Hoobie Halloween. It made me laugh.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's the best Netflix movie he's made, probably. Well, aside from this bar mitzvah one, you know.
No, that what was it? Not a Netflix movie, the Hustle one. That wasn't.
Oh,
Netflix,
that was
it?
Netflix. Yeah, I guess that
It wasn't
counts.
that. That
I like
movie was
those
great.
murder mystery
The
ones.
first,
too.
yeah, the murder
one,
mystery. You like both
yeah.
of them?
Yeah,
I haven't seen the
First
second
one
one.
far superior to the second
yeah,
one.
it is.
Far,
first.
far superior. Yeah, yeah.
But Jason
So-
said the second one's still good. You know what it is? It's good.
It's good,
It's
baby.
good.
Entertaining. I
You
don't know if
got
I
it,
don't know if I want to be out there saying it's good, but
While
I
while
liked.
we wait to be led into the Johnagin residence.
I got
Do you
an
have
It's
it?
Good.
You got an It's Good?
I got it. It's good.
Hmm.
Yeah, the new Stephen King book, Holly.
Ooh.
Not my favorite Stephen King book, but it's good.
Give
I mean,
us
I
a
had
pitch
fun.
here. Give us
I
a
had
log
fun.
That's
line.
why we got the second.
It is a thriller. It's a thriller. It's not like a typical horror Stephen King movie. There's no supernatural stuff in it. It's this girl, she's a detective. She's trying to solve the missing person case, and she stumbles across some serial killers.
Okay.
And then there's chapters that are like from the perspective of the killers and chapters from the heroes. And it really does an amazing thing for a book, in my opinion, that you're reading it and they're like crossing paths, but they don't know that they're crossing paths. So you're like, come on, what are you doing? Watch out. But you're reading a book.
You jumping? You getting a book jump?
I didn't jump or anything, but I am screaming at the book like you would scream in a movie. Like, don't go in there.
Stop, hold on.
That's a bad guy.
Wait a
Yeah.
second. You're freaking me out. Okay.
So it's good. It's called
Stephen
Holly.
King's
It's a
Holly.
character that is in the Mr. Mercedes trilogy of books, and also The Outsiders.
Can you
And now she's
unlock
got
the
her own
back door?
book,
It's
Holly.
called Mr. Belvedere, not Mr. I don't know what you're talking about. It's Mr. Belvedere.
I called.
You
She's
called?
gonna unlock it.
I appreciate
Can I
that.
tell you what? Didn't sound surprised that it was locked. It
Uh-oh.
wasn't one of those like, what did I do? I can't believe it. It was just a yeah, I'll come down.
Oh boy.
I'll bring you a blanket.
Now, Jason, you
I'm gonna have to
It's
open
Good?
that
Put you on
tent
the
back
spot?
up.
Oh yeah, great. You know, I really like this movie on Hulu called No One Can Save You. It's a nice little thriller.
Okay.
Pretty good. You want a little log line for that one?
I'd love a log line.
It's
for it.
about a gal. She's got a mysterious past. She's living alone
It's
in the
unlocked,
woods.
Alex.
We don't know what's going on. And aliens show up in the first 5 minutes. and start attacking, and you're kind of just with her the whole time.
Aliens in the first 5.
Yeah, just
Whoa.
movie gets started and gets going.
What are you doing?
Blowing their load. You save the aliens.
I mean, don't you think sometimes aliens are just right away?
No, you gotta wait. I'm guessing Independence Day they're right away, but you don't see one until a little later on.
Yeah, this one, maybe the first 5 minutes you're seeing an alien. I was impressed. I was, get to the goods.
Do you see the aliens? Because here's the thing I say about
What about an
movies
alien?
is don't show them to me. I don't love an alien movie where I see them. Generally speaking, on the whole, I don't want to see them.
All right, well, I can't wait to hear how much you hated this
never
movie.
show the alien.
The good ones,
How soon did you see E.T.?
Right away. I mean, the opening scene is his ship landing, and then he gets off with all
Yeah.
his friends.
You
And
guys
they
got
forget
favorite alien? I was gonna ask everybody's favorite alien movie, and then you mention E.T., and it's like, how is it anything but?
I know. As soon
Yeah.
as you say it, it's got to be that.
Mhm.
But I pull in Signs. I really like Signs.
I liked Signs too.
Yeah.
Is that the Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Was his thing as a movie writer where people turned on him? Was it because he had a big twist and people started to expect it? Was it structural? Was it just a bad rap?
What really happened, I guess, people were always looking for a twist, which can be annoying, if, as an entertainer, you're trying to take someone somewhere and get them on a journey. It got harder and harder to earn those twists, but he also had signed this big deal, I think, with Warner Brothers, where he had owed them a certain amount of movies in a certain amount of time. And earlier in his career, he was given a lot of time to, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs. These are scripts he had worked on for years and really worked out. And by the time you get to The Village, Warner Brothers is really, seems like, hurrying him through releasing movies, because these movies are also making a ton of money. So it felt like, and sometimes still feels like, he was rushing through these things to get through his deal so he'd be able to pick and choose what he wanted to do next. And they're paying him, tens of millions of dollars a movie to direct these. So he had no incentive to slow down. It was just like, release, stuff has to come out. And then unfortunately, I think the quality went down because he's spending less time working through the ideas.
But he's back now, right?
Giant
Absolutely.
spoons?
Yeah,
He's
he's
back.
back and he's making, thank you, a ton of money.
Spoon's too big. How many bowls did you bring? Alex,
Smart.
you're going to share cereal in milk?
I have had
That's
cinnamon toast crunch
disgusting. You
Yeah.
can't share milk with people.
I've had it like someone recently, I feel.
Oh, no.
I have had it, so I don't know that I need to have it right now.
You don't need to share it, right? Ever.
And
I
this
don't know. I can't
lactate
believe you
milk's
live like that.
sweet.
I'm here to
Lactate
commit
milk's
to the bit,
good.
whatever you
I'm
want.
not saying it's bad, but it's sweet. And you haven't had this cereal yet? This cereal's sweet. It doesn't need a boost.
That's fair. What kind of lactate milk you got?
Just Lactate.
Oh, okay.
The brand
It's the
Lactate.
kind that doesn't have lactose.
I get the one at Costco. It comes in a box of 3, so I really am getting milk down.
Oh,
Do
I
they
drink
come
full
warm?
cow's milk.
No, it's just.
I don't like that milk they sell warm.
Warm milk.
There you go, Andy. Hold his bowl.
I'll hold the bowl.
Oh,
Here comes Tommy
is this
Johnagin
how you
about to
eat
have his
cereal at
first
home?
bowl
Huh?
full of cinnamon
It's
toast crunch.
the amount of milk you put in here is like we don't have any milk left.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
that's
think you
great.
wanna- you don't want to.
That's crazy. Look
Everybody's
how-
very different. Yeah, that's pretty sparse.
Oh
I
my
had a
god!
my college roommate
got
would
plenty in
fill
that
the
one. That's
bowl
great.
all the way up with milk, and then
That's
put
too
one
much
is a little-
milk.
you might have gone a little
couple
light
pieces
on that
of
guy.
cereal,
Oh my
tap
god.
them down, eat it. Couple more, tap them down, eat it.
the
I think
whole
you're right
way.
on-
The
on
whole
yours.
way. It
I'll
was a
hold that.
wild way.
Guy
It was
wants
a
some fucking
loud
milk
way
with his
for him to
cereal.
eat cereal
Jesus
too.
Christ over here.
The key to this one too is you want to stir it a little bit. You want to make sure it gets real coated.
Mm-hmm. You want a little milk on every bite.
Yeah, I can't believe Alex.
Everybody
Do you
knows
eat
that's
cereal
cereal.
like this at home? You don't have a microphone on. He said, "Yeah."
When I was a kid, and by a kid I mean pretty much
Whatever.
every Christmas when I go home with my parents, my mom always, we call them junkie cereals as kids, and she still wraps up at least 1 or 2 junkie cereals for us to.
What's your go-to cereal? You can have any
Oh,
cereal,
yeah.
Jason. We talked about this last week. This is how this all got started.
When I was
Well,
a
let's
kid,
let this guy. Hold on. Let's get him while it's still crispy here.
does
On
he
a-
get in there?
okay.
Yeah, I don't want to
Take a bite.
Here he
Take a
goes.
bite.
Tommy
Here it goes.
Johnagin.
First time ever. Cinnamon toast
Cinnamon
crunch.
Toast Crunch.
Look at that. You got to try this.
I'm worried he's gonna spit it out as a bit, and I'm in the
or
line
just
of
like
fire.
orgasm so hard.
Oh, I've had this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
What do you think? Second
Set
bite?
the internet on fire.
Second bite there.
Viral clip.
It's tasty. I'm not gonna lie.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
good
best
stuff.
one. People love it.
Do I just eat a bowl of cereal now? It's crazy.
Yeah, I have a whole bowl.
Branded content.
I don't know if I love it.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll get one.
I can't even watch you. What the fuck is going on? Nobody shares milk dishes. I've never heard of it.
We're doing it, baby.
I don't think Jason wanted to do it. I think you made him do it.
I don't think what the big deal.
What
is.
about a bowl of ice cream? You against people sharing a bowl
Yeah,
of ice
share a
cream?
bowl.
We're gonna kiss after this anyway, right?
No way.
You wouldn't share a bowl of ice cream?
Really?
No, that's gross.
Your wife gets a bowl of ice cream as a dessert at a restaurant. You don't have a bite?
If we go to the restaurant, we'll do it there. That's a good,
Only
It's like
in a
being
restaurant.
on a date with Alex.
Never
Yeah,
in the
come on.
privacy of your own home.
never
Andy.
in like going to the ice cream shop. I just also here's the thing. I think you just did. You used my wife, where you're different there. Like if you
My
did
wife.
yeah.
it, if we just went to
fan.
Jenny's,
Yeah, me and you.
I don't know that I'm I'm
I get
scooping
a
off your thing.
Jenny's and I got a cone. I'm just like, this is the best I ever had. You wouldn't have a lick of it?
What if you went with like Florence Pugh and she was like, "You got to taste this ice cream."
Yeah, these are different examples. I would whatever she wants me to taste.
How
I'll
hot
taste.
does the guy have to be for you to share the ice cream?
What if you showed
Yeah,
up
like
and that girl,
Alex hot or Andy hot?
and that girl in Varsity Blues opens the door? Is that right? Is that the right movie?
Is
Yeah.
she in the
The
whipped
whipped cream?
cream
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, whipped
Yeah.
cream.
Whipped cream bikini?
And she's like, "I'm having some of this too. You can have some."
Does Chris Evans do a whipped cream bikini too?
Yeah, not
in
another
like a
teen
Wayans
movie.
brother movie?
Not another teen movie. Yeah.
No, yeah, that was good.
You want
That's a
some more?
good movie.
Yeah, I'll get one
Yeah.
more in here.
It's
Andy, you
so
look like an
gross
idiot
that you're
right
sharing.
now. Eating any cereal? It's a cereal
Darlington,
pop, baby.
I was thirsty anyways.
But I think you agree with me because you're not sharing with them.
Well, yeah, and also it's like a treat. You know, that's a real treat to have cinnamon toast crunch. And
Yeah.
I'm
It's be a weird way
trying
to
to-
get mono.
eat a little healthy, and so it's late at night to have a
No.
bowl of sugary
You
cereal.
got your fucking weird. You got your childhood like.
I
you coming
know.
back. Andy was only allowed to
I
have
know.
sugary cereal one day a week.
That's
on
true.
Saturday
Alex
morning.
knows that about me. Saturday morning was the only day we're allowed to have sugary
That's fair.
cereal.
That tracks for my family. I get
Yeah,
that.
similar.
My kids is on their birthday.
On their birthday, they can have sugary cereal.
Yeah,
Just one time a
I
year.
was just
and then when that box runs out,
whenever, wherever.
But when
can
I was
eat
a
it.
kid, like the cereals that exist now that maybe your kids have if they're having it, like the 3 Wishes and whatever,
Oh, yeah.
those didn't exist when we were kids.
They
You know,
have-
there wasn't like it was like shredded wheat, no frosting was the other option.
Yeah, they had like Wheaties every single day.
Yeah.
But then Saturday morning, we get those little boxes, and
Uh-huh.
they'd be like crack open and be like, put on the cartoons, take your one little box you have. I was a big Trix guy. Trix was my favorite. I'd sit there.
I'm all in on Wheaties. I'm back on Wheaties.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You
with
eating
little
Wheaties again?
I
Who's
bought
on the
Wheaties.
box these days?
Simone Biles. That's how I got the
no
box.
wonder you guys got the box. This is gymnastics house.
No,
Harper loves them. I love them.
Here's a great thing about cinnamon toast crunch is you drink the milk and it's like a little glass of horchata.
I mean, you drink the milk of any cereal.
Well, but this,
I do that too. Yeah.
Special
Any
treat.
cereal, I drink the milk.
I got a little cinnamon in my throat here.
I think I would argue that this is the best cereal to drink the milk of.
What about?
I
what do you
never
stand
thought
on,
of
like,
it being
Count Chocula?
horchata, but that's very accurate. What'd you say, Jason?
Like a little Count Chocula chocolate milk or
Pretty good.
what do you, chocolate Cocoa Krispies?
Pretty good.
Any chocolate cereal turns the milk to chocolate milk.
We're coming into the
Easily.
monster cereal season.
Uh,
About to get some Boo Berry, some Frankenberry.
Andy, you,
It's at Target right now.
Andy, you just posted a picture of your fall haul.
Yeah, I got a fall haul just this week.
Do you want to let us know?
I went to Trader Joe's.
The highlights, the lowlights.
Well, I mean, the 2-time running favorite pumpkin treat of the year was the pumpkin samosas at
Oh.
Trader Joe's.
Mm.
They're delicious, spicy pumpkin cheese samosas. Lots of stuff this year. I don't know what the winner is going to be yet. I haven't had it all. I didn't get everything. I did buy enough pumpkin stuff that the checkout guy goes, "You miss anything?" So fuck that guy.
That guy's a piece. And there's supposed to be famously good customer service at Trader
Yeah,
Joe's.
that's their thing.
Here's what I'll tell you is back at Trader Joe's right now. Just picked up a few bags of it. Is the Korean mochi cinnamon pancakes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Grab them.
I'm not a mochi guy.
That sounds
Not a
good. I
mochi guy?
love
No.
mochi, man. They got those ube mochi pancakes. Is like my favorite thing when they have those.
Grab one of these. These
I haven't
are
had.
our
I didn't
favorite
see them.
Trader Joe's treat. They're by the pancakes.
All right.
Check it out. Get it. So what'd you think? Final word.
It's a tasty cereal that I still don't know if is I don't. Here's where it's. How many do you think? Top 10? Do you think? Top 5? Top 3?
Top of that?
Of people having it, like trying it, liking it, favorites. Like, where do you think this ranks in cereal?
This is like a
in the
famous
public?
childhood
This is
Love
on the
me.
medal stand. It's a top 3 cereal for me.
No
the
way.
Mount Rushmore, the medal stand, whatever you want to say, it's on the list. You know?
Yeah, I think I agree. I think it's like Fruity Pebbles,
Oh,
Frosted Flakes,
Cocoa Puffs,
Reese's
Cinnamon
Puffs?
Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
You know what I saw when
Yeah.
I was getting
But
this?
Reese's Puffs is newer than Cinnamon
Reese's
Toast
Puffs is
Crunch.
new.
yeah, for sure.
Here's what I saw when I was getting this, guys, is there is an Oreos cereal now. Have you seen that?
It's just Oreos.
I'm intrigued. Yeah,
I
exactly.
did that when I was a kid. I would fill a bowl with Oreos, pour milk on it, just cut the dunking out, just eat a bowl of cookies.
I love that. I love that for
world are you only eating sugary cereal on a Saturday and then also eating a bowl of Oreos?
Yeah, he couldn't have cereal because he just had a bowl of Oreos.
What a wild life.
Well, I don't think it was given to me as breakfast. I think, occasionally we would get to have Oreos and I would lose my mind.
That what you're describing doesn't sound as a given to you thing. That's like you're up past your bedtime, everyone's asleep.
It's probably, I think Oreos is kind of a sleepover thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom's out of town. That was always my mom would go away for the weekend sometimes. My dad would
Oh, that's a great
let us
question.
go feral.
Your mom's out of town. What's your dad making for dinner?
My dad made a thing for dinner that I have now started making myself, which was spaghetti, which I have replaced with chickpea pasta. You guys fuck with chickpea pasta?
It sucks. I tried it.
I
It
like
sucks.
it. I'm into it,
I'm
dude.
still doing
It
the
sucks.
good old fashioned.
I'm into it. But he would do spaghetti, ground beef, finely diced onions, and basil or parsley. And just put that in a pot with some butter, and that was his like go-to meal.
That was
He
a
would cook
go-to
that.
dad meal.
That was a go-to dad meal. That and barbecue chicken. You would grill chicken, cover it in Montgomery and barbecue
Oh
sauce.
yeah.
That was a big dad meal.
My dad made Hellerman hash, which was just hot dogs cut up with baked beans. He just slop in a bowl and then let us watch R-rated movies. That was pretty famous.
Hellerman hash.
Yeah.
My dad's dead.
Well, I mean, when you're a kid.
My dad was not when mom's out. I'm just divorced. He would make. The one thing I was thinking about the other day was just put bologna in a frying pan. He'd
Mhm.
cut it and then it'd kind of make a little slit, look like a little piece of pizza poking out, and fried bologna. Sometimes with an egg. Sometimes we just had fried bologna by itself, maybe a little ketchup, and then Tom will do a barbecue chicken.
Oh yeah. Andy, bring
You'll be
us
able to work
home.
that grill.
Close it out.
My dad, mom's out of town. My dad would, I would say 9 times out of 10, cook steak and baked potato.
Ooh,
Wow.
Steak on the grill,
Wow.
baked potato.
I love that.
What a world. That's strong.
Mhm.
Also, Jason, I feel like I don't feel like, I mean, I did. I cut you off before you could say what your favorite number 1 cereal was.
It's still Trix, probably.
Trix?
Reese's Puffs, close second.
Jason, those are for kids.
As an adult, you know what? I really love Cracklin' Oat Bran. Have you ever had that? It's like an old
he went
lady
back
cereal.
to it just because he knew he had that locked and loaded.
I didn't know it was gonna I missed it being tricked.
Cracklin' Oat Bran is good. It's in circles.
Yeah.
I like that when I was younger. I read I read the side of the box as an adult because I felt like this is a healthy. It's
Yeah.
so bad for you.
Yeah, it's so
You might as
straight
well
sugar.
eat Trix.
It's also really expensive. It's like $7
Yeah.
a box. You know,
Sugar smacks. That's one of my dad's things. He would
The frog?
He would always have the frog in the house.
Woo!
Those were tasty.
That's a good guy. Very similar. What is it? Honey Smack? What's the bear?
honeycomb.
Well, sugar smacks aren't sugar smacks anymore because they
I
don't
know
like
what you
being
mean, though.
sugar.
There was a bear
There's a
and there was
bear
a
and a
frog.
Honeycomb.
There's a bear in a blue shirt.
Don't you shake your head at me.
It's not honeycomb.
Honeycombs.
Honeycomb.
It's
Honeycomb sounds right.
I
Honeycombs.
don't think it's honeycomb.
It's honeycombs.
Honey
I'm gonna
bear.
Google bear. in a
Golden
blue
grams.
Honeycombs.
shirt. Not golden grams, which I think was also a bear. But I'm googling
Golden Graham, pretty good
bear
cereal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
blue shirt cereal.
It may not be blue. You may just be misremembering.
I would never, wouldn't dream of it.
I feel like I'm remembering. I mean,
Sugar bear.
Sugar Bear.
What?
That's
what
that bear that had all that money and used to fuck all those young bears.
Is that?
Golden crisp.
Oh yeah, that rings a
Golden-
bell.
Oh yeah, that bear
Yeah.
with the blue shirt.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something?
Frog with a red shirt, bear with a blue shirt.
Uh-huh. God. Love a frog in anything.
Devil in a red dress.
Well,
Do we do it?
That might be a
Yeah.
podcast right there.
Alex and I are going to be in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and then Kansas City, Kansas on October. What are those dates, Alex?
Great question. One of your best
Boys,
Coming
wow.
soon.
You
I was
started out
close,
so
though. I was
strong.
close.
You
Yeah.
started out so
so
strong.
far.
I was
October, the week before Halloween, I think.
That sounds right.
Feels good saying it.
October 20th and 21st.
Is that the week before Halloween?
I mean, Halloween falls on a Tuesday, so it's kind of 2 weeks before Halloween.
Would you say like week and a half round down?
Yeah, we can have round down.
Perfect.
But we're going to do a little mini theater tour. Me and Alex, Fayetteville, Arkansas, and then Kansas City, Kansas.
I bet we're going to get
October 20th,
barbecue
21st.
to eat.
For sure.
Ooh,
I haven't talked to Andy
boy.
about this, guys, but I would love to go to Oklahoma Joe's in Kansas City.
What's the line there?
Hmm?
What's the line situation? You think you're
In
going to be in
Oklahoma
line?
Joe's? I went one time. I was doing a college in Missouri, and I had time to kill, and I went, and the line wasn't too crazy, but it was delicious.
You going to go to Oklahoma Joe's?
Yeah, I
love
believe I've been to Oklahoma Joe's, and it was good. I think they have multiple locations now, so maybe it's not as slang.
I think I went to the OG
Top 5
in
fast
the
food
gas
restaurant.
station one.
I went to that one then. Why did I
Okay.
talk like that? But I was getting ready to say I went to one. I don't remember the name, but it was in an old gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's tremendous. Had a burnt ends sandwich.
They didn't
Oh,
burn
dude.
mine. They were
Oh
good.
yeah, I had a burnt ends too. I think I'm gonna get something else next time.
I'm gonna get a sweet
They were so
tea.
hot on the burnt ends. They're like, we only have so many. And then I'm
Yep.
gonna get pulled pork.
I'll fist fight you in the parking lot. You tell me I can't.
Well,
get
you can
sweet
just
tea.
get straight up brisket, and you don't get that burnt end.
I like.
You got to go multiple meats if you're going to a place like this.
I
You
love
can't
a
be
sandwich,
getting one meat.
though. I like a pulled pork sandwich, or I like a whatever.
But then you
got to
get
sandwich.
another meat on the side.
Take something to go.
A barbecue spot is meat is a side. You got to try them all.
Okay, you got to catch them all.
Jason got a spider reflex.
I did. I felt something touch the back of my head, and
His huge phobia.
feels like an itch.
Arachnophobia?
Yeah. Yeah. One of those.
Gotcha. Gotcha this fall. Well, Jason, we said it before. We'll say it again. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Happy to
Thanks
be
for being
here.
on the podcast. Check out Jason on his podcast, No Film School.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.